The snowstorm we're expecting this weekend is going to have an impact at operations for the Toronto Zoo. The attraction is going to be closed on Monday to give crews time to clear out the snow. And also, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of animals that, like savanna temperatures, I don't think they want to be outside tomorrow or Monday, or today for that matter. The zoo is also warning that it could be imposing additional closures or shut down early on Sunday, depending on the conditions. We will have to see. The zoo says safety of animals, of course, should be top priority, as well as that of staff and guests. For more, let's bring in Marc Brandson with the Toronto Zoo. He's the manager of wildlife care. Marc, we appreciate you. And I think I was talking before about some of the, those either from the African savanna, if there's still tigers from whether it's Asia or India or the Indian subcontinent. These are not animals that really like snow. I have a feeling that they probably wouldn't want to be outside, and they probably aren't to begin with, are they?
So we make a lot of preparations for our animals to have access to both their holdings, along with we have modifications. These are animals that have lived in Canada for possibly the majority of their life. And so we do provide them multiple options to be able to get away from the extreme elements and otherwise. I do want to acknowledge all of the hard work that our staff that do have to come on site and continue to care for the animals and keep them safe, while also preparing the site for all of the guests and volunteers that would follow. Animals also, like the polar bears, are perfectly equipped for this weather, and so they're on cloud nine as they enjoy the snow. And a lot of the operations, we really operate as a mini city, so there's many things. Our security guards, our veterinarians, our wildlife care team, our custodians and maintenance are all on site, even on extreme weather days. And so it's fantastic to be able to see the Arctic animals enjoy this weather, but at the same time prepare for visitors to see them enjoying it following. So the zoo is open 365 days a year, with the exception of these special weather circumstances. And if you are to see any further closures or considerations to weather, you can follow us on our social media.
For sure. Now, Marc, one thing I just wanted to check in with you that you were just saying, and I also thought this was very interesting. So the polar bears are as you saying, very happy. How do you, from the standpoint of keeping the care of animals, in a zoo, there's a lot of conservation work that comes out of it. So when you have polar bears that are happy, but then also you have other animals that are definitely less happy in this kind of weather, regardless of if they're acclimated. How do you try to ensure that everyone or everything is happy? Yeah,
I mean, I'm from Winnipeg, so this is something that I'm maybe much more accustomed to. And we, as we have animals experience weather, they grow resilience to it. So in certain instances, animals have an opportunity to experience weather gradually, and that acclimates them to the environment that they might be experiencing here in Toronto. But in other cases, the animals are very well equipped. And so we have conservation efforts that we speak about when it comes to how the polar systems are affected by climate change and otherwise. But we also have, fantastic facilities that are able to support them and keep them comfortable in the event that they have something outside of what their preferred weather would be.
Okay, well, Marc, the last question I have is I don't want to see any polar bears out in the wild, period. That's not a good plan for anybody. But what do you think about maybe having some penguins do some shoveling?
I mean, that would be fantastic, putting them to work. They're constantly using the snow as slides. We're going to keep the polar bears in their habitats. We're going to keep the keepers are going to be working all throughout the days to clear snow and make sure that they're well cared for. And we're going to see a zoo that's prepared for guests when we're ready to receive them in the following days.
Marc Branson's manager of wildlife care at the Toronto Zoo, and basically breaking down an inner zootopia, it sounds like, with the city at the Toronto Zoo there. Marc, I hope everyone is nice and warm tomorrow, and I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, for you at home, by the way, we'll have more on how people are preparing for the snowstorm, and also much more at our website, cp24.com, not only today and tomorrow, but the cleanup on Monday as well.